Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. We feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the Pitt Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing looking to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Shotgun snap on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. You got to pass those tests.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Rides to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Toss sweep to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Yeah, 4th and inches, you know it's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quarterback making adjustments. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Next, going for the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Pitt pushing the pace. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Hit right back to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Pitt will line up to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll toss it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, and keep this drive rolling.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Panthers in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Reed. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After getting knocked in reverse, it's 2nd and goal from the 15. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to find the end zone. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Pocket breaking down. Big fella moving. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure going to his left. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Now they'll try the right side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Flips it out on the screen. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're going back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing Martin. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
To the air, it's Holstein. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lee. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Pitt pushing the base. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Surging forward on the sneak.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back, you want to play coverage, you want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw again. He'll heave it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, going up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Takes it from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to end is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire...